Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. I know the last episode was going to be my last Bloomburrow video, but then I found out that today's midweek Magic is free Phantom Sealed Bloomburrow. And you know me, I'm always about maximizing my chance to grind out free gold from my dailies without having to spend gems on the drafts, which, you know, sometimes you win gems, sometimes you lose gems, but you always gain gold for your dailies, so if they're going to give me a free Phantom event, I'm in. This is my sealed deck. I skipped the deck building phase for you. Let's just say black was very obviously in because we have Maha and like Skunk and I don't know, some other good stuff. Blue and white were definitely out, and so the question was like, do I include red or green? I guess I can show you. You know, the red cards you can see over here. And the green cards, I had some decent ones. You know, Baker's Bane Duo's good. Overprotect is good. You know, Sentinel and Polywallop are good. But I didn't have much like of the green-black synergy stuff. Like, I don't have a lot of things that make food or use food. And I found I have a number of cards in red and black that care about lizard stuff. You know, doing damage to the opponent and caring about damage done. In particular, this guy, right? Really strong draw engine, kind of the only thing I have. We'll cut another. I'm at 40 cards right now? What did... I thought I was at 41. I guess... So I have 3 of these Intimidators, and I put them all in, and then I decided to splash a green card, and okay, then I took one out already. Okay, fine. I think it's a little goofy to splash a 1-drop, but you don't really want to play this on 1, and... like, I mean, I guess you'd be happy to, but, you know, 3 is where it's at. It just makes it so hard to kill your stuff. And, you know, with the slower sealed format, a Fountain Port Bell, and an Uncharted Haven, I figured I could afford to splash 1 green card instead of like a 3rd copy of a not very good black card. I frankly have too many 4-drops here. Like, it would be nice to cut more of this to run some green. Like, do I have anything else good in green that I would want to put, like Baker's Bane Duo, I guess? Overprotect, I guess, is a pretty sick combat trick. Maybe I'll put that in as well. There you go. So I don't know. I'm not a sealed expert. I think we could probably just run one of these forests because I have Haven and Bell, and no way to mill myself that I can think of. Well, this, I guess. So I'm not too worried about losing out on my only forest. And if it takes a while to cast the Paw Patrick Root, that's probably okay. I want to make sure I can play the rest of my hand. Or the rest of my deck, depending on your point of view, I guess. Anna 1, Anna 2, Anna 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Oh, this is nice. Do I want a second black source to kick Augur? Or do I want to make sure I get my green? I think especially given I have Scales of Shale, which could be a very cheap card that costs black, I should take black. Like that. If this costs a single black, that's another way for me to want to spend 2 black in a turn, right? So I think we go for a black source here. Or maybe opponent just concedes. Oh, I forgot to even look at my dailies. What a dummy. I guess I could just concede. There's no cost to losing a game in this in these midweek Magic events, unlike in draft where if you lose, that's 1 of your 3 bullets. But nah, I'll play it out. I'm here to play Magic. So there are 2 green sources left in the deck, the Forest and the Bell. I suppose I could have not played this on turn 1, and if I drew a second swamp, I could then play this green on 2. But 2 is the latest I could really put it off till, I think. Okay, well. So green would have worked out better. I'm just running this out. What did they do? Wait. The cash grabbed a swamp. Over Daggerfang duo. Okay, so they don't have a lot of lands. This card is so great. Having 2 of them is a little scary because you could, like, you know, run out of life a little too quickly. But, oh, hello. Well, we better play this pre-combat. I guess if this hits my forest, then my Pawpatch Recruit will be dead forever. Because I played a land like a silly player. Okay, it's Bell. I'll take that. Yep. Forest, please. Alright, what are we getting here? We haven't really seen much from them yet. Okay, that's fine. So far it's green-black, frogs, and lizards, weirdly. And there's a squirrel. Okay. Oh, I could have left that on top to guarantee that I wouldn't take damage from the auger draw, but that's just silly. I don't want to waste the mana just to save a life, or a couple life perhaps. So, what do we do? I mean, this seems like a good thing to cast this turn, but first I should see what we're drawing. I played my land this turn already, didn't I? Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Well, definitely better play this. This is an instant, but I don't have enough in my graveyard. Okay. This is a sorcery, but actually, you know, this is a good time to kill this before it gets too big. Okay, so I ordered everything wrong, but maybe it's okay. Like, I missed out on a free land play, but who cares? I have lands to play still, and I'm drawing like 3 cards a turn, so I shouldn't run dry too soon, and getting these guys down early was quite valuable. I mean, they certainly can forage. That's a thing this deck can do. I guess I'll Agate Assault that. Or Scales of Shale? No. So I want this to get through for face damage. I'm not going to look at what they're foraging. Who cares, right? Their 1/3 can actually attack, funnily enough. You know. Oh, my other green card. Okay, that's nice. not to play something. Oh, tap double red? I guess I have this. That sort of makes sense. I don't know. I have a mountain in hand. It's fine. Sick of all this free draw I'm getting, huh? Or they have some way to reanimate it, maybe? Offspring 2. So I could just play out a 2-1, but it still doesn't really block that. I think I kind of like holding up Overprotect and Scales of Shale to block this guy. And also, I guess I have this removal spell. Or even the Skunk. Turn this into an O2 and then block it. It's kind of cute. No, I don't have the mana for that. But it would be cute if I could. Yeah, Bandit's Talent, not going to be a huge problem for me. I'm happy enough to discard a Swamp. Oh, it has to be 2 cards if I don't discard a... Yeah, okay, so... Would have liked to keep that card, but what can you do? Another one, okay. Which combat trick am I using? Probably Scales of Shale? Gain some life. Save the bigger Overprotect for a real disaster. Thank you. I love lands. Oh, this costs 7. How convenient. Well, a cheap Death Toucher would be nice, wouldn't it? And then I can still hold up Skunk in case they try to flicker the Pond Prophet. I do have a couple of non-creature spells. And this would guarantee that even if they somehow kill my flyer, I'm still getting in every turn to draw 2 cards. Speaking of which, still got some deck. Yeah, I gotta take the Kindle Spark Duo, actually. Yeah, no problem. Sure. They're going to swing with the 1-3 again? I still don't have great blocks for it on board. But I can flash in the Skunk, killing Pond Prophet, and then block the 1-3. Oh, it gets extra power, but that's fine, because it's only 1 extra, and I'll make it into a 1-2. Down from a 2-3. Oh, but then I'm not killing the frog. I guess that's life. These guys haven't done anything all game, but I'm still very happy I have them because, like, I'm just immune to removal, right? I may need to stop drawing quite so much because this is actually exiling 2. So I'm basically going through 4 cards of my deck every turn, which means I have like 3 or 4 turns left to kill them, and they're at 17. Kind of an issue. Yeah, I think I'm kind of done with that. Let's send this in. So if they want me to keep milling myself, they have to accept taking 2 damage. Oh, this 2/1 just dies to a 1/4? I guess that's maybe okay. I have Overprotect. I don't know about that. Like, I'm happily trading it with either of their other 2 creatures, because I do, like, want to stop milling quite so quickly. I've already won on card advantage. I just need to not die on decking. But the 1/4 blocking it would be a little annoying. Oh, that's fine. I guess I'll Overprotect the skunk to kill everything. I shouldn't have played my land pre-combat, by the way, in case my mentor survived. I think this is fine. I'm still happy waiting to... Well, I don't know. Let's just get this on the board. I don't need to kick it. A 4/3 attacker is pretty cool. Yeah, that does seem worse than your food, I agree. I'm never going to have 1 or fewer cards. Oh, it's a little expensive. Have base toughness 1, okay. Got him. So, a nice cozy first game. Augur on turn 3, opponent never played a single bit of removal. Like, tough to lose, right? Looks like I completed one of my dailies already. White or green spells is going to be tough today. White or red spells I can do. Okay, wow, I got a land. The single card rewards are just like, I don't know, man. What are they even for? Cricks. This is good enough. Duo on 3, I guess, and this on 4. It's not amazing. But you can't be too picky and sealed. I'd probably keep this in drafts too. I just wouldn't be running Overprotects. I'd have better red and black cards, and then it would be a great hand. We're not shoving him in the face. Double blue, huh? Alright, why don't you counter a piece of garbage? Nobody counters this card, it sucks. And it's in red-black instead of red-blue. I mean, it's a Lizard Otter. It makes sense in red-black. But it's certainly more impactful when you have a lot of instants and sorceries. I don't know. I mean, I guess when you have cards that care about doing damage to the opponent, it's also quite impactful. The thing is, I only have 1 of those. They don't know that. Okay, 4th land is nice. Ha! This does 1 damage to him. I think that's the play over. This just is a 4/3 that does 3. This is a 5/4 that does 1. And also this one might be a useful 7 mana spell at some point. So if they Counter this, I'm sad, but like, I guess that's life. Mm-hmm. I guess I might as well attack. That's one of my dailies, isn't it? And this is just doing 1 damage either way. Or maybe it was cast creature spells. I don't know. Manually tapping white and colorless to hold up double blue again, but if they actually have double blue spell, Arena would be doing that for them automatically. So this is just a bluff. They don't have another Long Rivers pull. Shove is fine, I guess. They might still have a counterspell, right? Like Dazzling Denial or something? I was going to play this and then my creature, but actually, in case what they have is Dazzling Denial, I want them to counter the Playful Shove. So, I'm going to route Dagger Fang Duo first. Yeah, see, no Long Rivers pull. Do I care about milling? I have a couple. I have like 1 card that forages or something. I have no graveyard recursion. I do conceivably deck myself. And I could hit like my forest and my haven together. So there's definitely a downside. Like Feed the Cycle cares about foraging. And that's it. I think I should generally not be foraging with this card, or milling. I don't think there's any flash 2-mana creature that's going to trick me here, so I'll attack. Why not? Dailies over everything. Because winning these games doesn't even matter. I mean, I guess a little, right? There's dailies for winning games. Like not the ones you have to reroll. But you have like up to 3 daily quests, but then there's just the generic daily reward for winning some games. And the first couple games are worth a decent amount. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to play this till 3 losses. I'll probably try to play till 3 wins. Just get the cosmetic reward and get out of here. Or maybe till I'm done with my dailies. I don't know. This Intimidator is very bad while they have Carrot Cake on board because they don't mind sacrificing it. Plus, I'm almost at 7 mana. So I think we just hang on to it and just do nothing. Go ahead, eat your cake. Oh. Do I Scales of Shale to save my only relevant creature? I think the answer is yes. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Arena. Yep, I should tap this first. I wonder why they didn't do that before damage. Because it's not like other spells, the removal spells, where you can like, oh, if he plays a bigger creature, I'll kill that instead. This could only target tapped creatures. So if they wanted to kill this, I think they should have just done it. Maybe they wanted to see if I was going to play something so scary that they were willing to wait a turn to kill it or something. I don't know. There's the Haven. Play that on green and we're looking good. They're still not... Like, they could have cracked this and equipped. There's definitely some instant they're holding up, but it's not double blue. We can tell that for sure. Well, no. They could still cast double blue here, so Otter Tapper is not betraying them. But we believe from earlier that they don't have a double blue instant. Like, they don't have Long River's Pull. They would have used it to counter this. But they could have eaten the cake and then equipped this. And they didn't, which tells me they have something else to do with their mana. And it's not something proactive. It's only reactive. I mean, that sounds like a counterspell. Or maybe like a combat trick or a bounce. But they would have used a combat trick here. It could be a bounce. So swing with the 3-2, threatening over protect. Although, honestly, I could just trade. And then I can offspring this if I end up spending the mana. Yeah, let's just go to damage. That's fine with me if they don't have a trick. Alright. I mean, this is sort of bad while they have a rabbit on board, but I'm still happy to kill the rabbit. You could also just offspring this right now. It gets under Dazzling Denial and holds up Overprotect. I kind of think they could have Dazzling Denial. So I want to make them keep holding up that 2 mana forever. Or at least for a while. Okay, so that's a big scary creature. But they don't have Counterspell right now, so that's nice. +3/+3, trample, hexproof, and indestructible. So I'm going to overprotect the 2/1 so it gets in. Do they have Crumb and Get It? And just so like I get some value out of this card. I think they may have Crumb and Get It. That's going to make the skunk pretty bad, but what can you do? Makes them spend it at least. Okay. Sure, 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 sure. But they can't really afford to attack, and that's what this bird is all about. And when we offspring this bad boy, hopefully they'll be miserable. Oh, it's vigilant. I forgot about that. The short bow gives it vigilance. That is pretty good. Any other birds in here? No. Oh, a bat bird. Life Creed duo. It's pretty cool. Still, I think they're like dead here? Ish? They could have something. Banishing Light, my Kindle Spark duo, I guess? That certainly takes some of the pressure off of them. Swinging with everything, does that accomplish something? They have to block the 4-2, and it only makes sense to block it here. If they sack the short bow, this would still have one remaining useful toughness. If I swing both, they just eat this. I don't think that's so hot. On the other hand, if I do this, they have to sack 2 non-land permanents, or they die. And then my attacks will be a lot better. Banishing Light, I think. Because otherwise they're looking... Oh, discard a card. Another Castrol! Wow! Okay. Yeah, I forgot they could discard cards. Well, so if I swing with the 2-1, they just take 1 damage. Doesn't seem very useful. And they can start gaining life with the Life Creed duo, right? If they play a creature? Oh, gonna bring back the other Castrol? No. Just draw another card and hope it's a creature. That makes sense. Okay, we got there. Sure, it was a fun enough match. 2-0. Everybody excited for that new single card reward? It's also so confusing to me that, like, they move this up before they give you the reward, so it looks like it's going to be, here's your reward, a cosmetic, but it's like, your next reward will be cosmetic. Here's your reward, a single card. Just confusing. And so I see, like, oh, you know, the cosmetic is lit up, I'm done, but no. Sure. I have a Saver and a Daggerfang duo and then another Murder. Seems good. Ooh, even better, question mark. A 2-mana proactive play in case they don't give me something reactive to do. Gross. Do I really want to Savor that? It's like, they come out ahead because this drew them a card? I think I don't. Cash grab. Well, they don't have a squirrel now. There aren't any squirrels here, so they just get a card, no food. It's a good card. Hey, I have that card. If I savor this, it's a 1-2, so it trades here, which is not that great. I mean, I'm not thrilled about trading these two. I guess I don't have to. Decline. I mean, I guess it would have helped making this cheaper, huh? Maybe I should have. Well, they can forage because of the cash grab. Yeah, pretty cool. Ooh, that's a good card. I guess I wouldn't have... Well, I could have foraged if I'd done this. If I'd milled, then played Saver, then played this, I could forage for the whole graveyard. Would have been kind of cool. I guess I attack with... Well, if I attack with the 2-1, they just block here, and I don't get much value. What about this attack? Does that do anything? Maybe? But I don't think it's that great. Let's just sit back on our removal. These forests look so black. The border is just way too dark. I don't approve. Stop hitting me! Okay, this is kind of scary. Okay, now I have a reason to swing in with the 2-1 at least. And it looks completely unsuspicious, right? This becomes an 0-2. Land, mountain, amazing. Okay. They do have a non-basic, by the way. So this will do a little damage to him. Really? What is 1 mana green trick? It's not High Stride, right? That costs 2, doesn't it? A High Stride does cost 1. Okay. So if they had High Stride, this would be a 4/7, which is still fine. Yeah. Weird. They wanted to get my Death Toucher out of the way for their 4/4, I guess? I don't think it's that important to get Overprotect online. None of my stuff matters. I want Overprotect for this. Maha, its feathers night. It's not how they usually name creatures in Magic, right? This looks more like a Spirit Island. Well, except Spirit Island characters don't have a name, right? +1/+0 and haste. Okay. Why? I'm happy to trade with my 5/4, I think. Or we think they have High Stride, I guess? No, but they didn't use it last turn. I guess it wouldn't have done much last turn. But, What if I double block? They have a 6/7, so I do still kill it. And they only kill one of my creatures. That's fine. Maha's not doing much when their stuff is all 1 toughness anyway. Players can't gain life! That includes me! Oops. I think it's important enough to me to get... Well, do I really want Overprotect down? If this dies, do I care? I don't think so. If they block with everything? Well, but if they block with a bunch of things and High Stride, it could be kind of embarrassing. I don't really think this is getting in, so I'll just play my land for turn. I guess I could attack with this to guarantee, but I don't care that much. Oh. Okay, well, we're looking for non-lands then. Ah, very funny. Okay, so they don't have, like, a green removal spell. That doesn't tell us too much. There isn't a lot of that. But, like, there's some. At instant speed? I think so. What is this? 3-mana 4/4 reach. Okay, no other text. Sure. Players can't gain life is the thing. Okay. Well, that's 3 easy wins. The Master of Sealed has arrived. Playing against people who are completely uninvested in victory, I managed to defeat them. Oh boy. A parallax card style. Well, yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.